We're going to make a start. If I can invite you to come over and we're going to leave both of the two supplements. Second song, the song largely on the supplement. I want to welcome you all here this evening. Cool, dark. It's autumn, really. It's an unreal winter out there. Yeah. And also recognize that together with us who are physically in the room, we know that there are at least 3 or 4 people who have spoken to you this afternoon who are joining us online. Through travels or who are not feeling so up for the weather, and so great that we can stream it. So reminded everyone we have this facility. We actually are going to turn it on when we're there because there's enough stuff being sent out into the ether that we don't need just more out there. We'd love to use to connect it when you want. Just let us know. We'll switch the button. Tammy's begun with the Yerushalayim Shal Zahav, and I suppose a word or two of context is probably useful. Ordinarily, we've been in Shabbat 6 psalms that carry us towards, through the last 6 days, and then the final psalm is 7th in honor of Shabbat. This week, we find ourselves in the midst of a really liminal time in the Jewish year. We live in a state of liminality all at the moment. I'll start with the things, but in the first few weeks of the Omer, those first few weeks that follow after Pesach, we observe Yom HaShoah, which was observed last Sunday evening, Monday, this last Sunday evening and Monday. And then a week later, Yom HaZikaron, and then Yom HaAtzmaut. And so we have these modern festivals, these Chagim, these national holidays. But to find so much about what Judaism is, and provide us with an opportunity to connect and to reflect. So last week we had very much a service or a flavor of remembrance as we lit the memorial candles in honor of 6 million victims of the Holocaust. And today we're going to have, in place of the traditional songs, sounds and words that remind us of the connection to the people of the state of Israel. Yerushalayim shall have, as I said on the front page of our songs of spirit.
Yerushalayim shall have, v'shel nechoshet v'shalom, ha'olech Yerushalayim shel v'shel nechoshet v'shalom, ha'olech Yerushalayim anikilu. Havir havim salutayim, v'rehachani, nisamaru l'chabayim v'kol ha'adoni, u'tadinatim l'va'emet, shvuya v'chamona. Ha'ir Hashem atat Moshe u'emidna Yerushalayim shel zahav v'shel nechoshet v'shalom, ha'olech anikilu. Yerushalayim shel zahav v'shel nechoshet v'shalom, ha'olech anikilu.
So as we move our way through these sounds and these songs, both of remembrance and of hope, we turn to page 2 and see before us the words of Shtiebel Shalom, a song of peace. Shir Shalom is a modern song of peace that found infamy as being the last words that Yitzhak Rabin sang. That he was assassinated as he walked off the stage at a peace rally. The blood-soaked lyrics of these words sit as testament in the Israel Museum to the fact that sometimes it takes us longer than we ever imagined to learn some of the hardest lessons in life. And that peace, however much we wish it and celebrate it, too often comes at a horrible cost. So as we transition from the third to our fourth song, our second to our third song, we move from a modern song of Israel to an ancient teaching of Israel, to the words of Tanakh, where we taught in the prophetic voice. Nation should not raise a sword against nation, and they should not learn war anymore. Oy Yisakol El Goy Sherev V'lo Yimatu Od Milchama. One of the things I think our people does particularly well is mark time. Understanding that time, although we can't physically touch it, needs to be marked to allow us to punctuate our lives and learn the lessons of the past as well as have aspirations for the future. There are also quaint, beautiful artifacts that our Christians left. And the major holidays, the biblical holidays, they're almost all celebrated on the 14th day of the month. The month changes. The day in the month doesn't. Pesach, Sukkot, Shavuot, they all fall mid-month. Why? Because the moon is at its peak. It's a full moon, and we can go out and we can see each other. It's an intentional choice, gifted to us from the past, although our form of life means that we sometimes lose connection with that beautiful heritage, that ideal holidays are enough for us to stop what we're doing and see each other, to be with each other. There's a logic to this tradition that's carried through into eternity. The day for Yom Ha'atzmaut, well, that's a historic anniversary. The 5th of Iyar was the day on which David Ben-Gurion declared the independence of the modern state of Israel. The day wasn't chosen by the Knesset or its precursor. The day was chosen by the British Military Authority, who said we're leaving on the 13th of May. And so on the eve, just before their departure, David Ben-Gurion declared independence. It's a historical anniversary. It's not a historical anniversary after that. Observance is always preceded by regular listening. Not a day chosen by an external force, but a very Jewish choice. Understanding, like just in the days of old, we needed the moon so we could see each other. A modern realization that when we see each other and when we celebrate, we need to recognize that these things don't just happen. And sometimes they come at a cost and at a price. Yom HaZikaron was first instituted by the Knesset in 1952. And the first official commemoration, a poem was read by a young Israeli poet, Nathan Alter. In Hebrew, it is, in English, its title is the Silver Salver. Silver Mountain. I recall it's being a poem I've heard time and time again as the season goes on. But this year, or earlier today, when I read it for the first time this year, it seems to resonate even more. I do see why. Silver Salver. And the land grows still, the red eye of the sky slowly dimming, like a smoking tears. As the nation arises, torn apart, free, to receive its miracle, the open. As the ceremony draws near, it will rise, standing erect in the moonlight, terror and joy. And across from it will step out a youth and a lass, and slowly march towards the nation. Dressed in battle gear, dirty, shoes heavy with grime, they ascend the path quietly. To change garb, to wipe their brow, they have not yet found time. Still bone weary from days and nights in the field, full of endless fatigue and rest. Yet the dew of their youth is still seen on their head. Thus they stand at attention, giving no sign of life or death. Then a nation, in tears and amazement, will ask, "Who are you? Who are you?" They will find words. We are the silver platter on which the Jewish state is given. Thus they will say and fall back into the shadows, and the rest will be told Focus. Placing remembrance before celebration is an extraordinarily Jewish thing to do. And many have asked, will there ever be a generation, like the founding generation of the state, those who survived and then rebuilt? We never wanted to know. We never wanted to be tested. Oh, how proud I am of the youth, the lasses, the young and the old, the willing and the unwitting, who have stood forward, been dragged forward, and fought forward as the pledge of Jewish state commands. The rest will be told in history. We remember them as we turn towards celebration. Nivata and Uncle Eda on page 3 of the supplement. Songs of Convent.
Uncle LA continues on page 4.
6 songs in place of 6 psalms, intended to carry us through not just the past 6 days, not just the past 7 months, but also the last 76 years, which have had an extraordinary hard, incredibly challenging lives. Before we transition into our prayers of remembrance and then into Maariv, we invite you to stand with happy eyes while we prepare for the state of Israel and the words of Hatikva. Not as an anthem, but as a prayer. Eternal God, receive our prayers for peace and security in the state of Israel and its people. Spread blessings upon the land and all who labor in its midst. Protect Israeli soldiers as they defend our people against missiles and hate. Protect the innocent Israeli and Palestinian people, that they may be safe and free from death and injury. Inspire Israel's leaders to both defend our people and to follow the ways of righteousness and compassion. Move from the hearts of our people fear, hatred, malice, strife, and vengeance. May the Jewish people scattered throughout the earth stand strong in solidarity with the state of Israel in times of war and peace. And may they be infused with the ancient hope of Zion. May our people be encouraged by the symbol of Jerusalem as an eternal city of peace. May the state of Israel be a blessing to all its inhabitants, to the Jewish people everywhere. May she be a light to the nations of the world. Remain standing as we turn to page 10 and 11 in our Siddurim. Take a few moments to think about all of those who we've loved and we've lost. Over the decades, Yom HaZikaron has not just become a remembrance day of those who died in service and defense of the state of Israel, but also the day in which Israel as a nation and Jewish people across the world also recall and remember all of the victims of terror in the years that have passed since the state's founding and creation. We think of all of them this evening as we read ourselves to offer the words of tradition to them, as well as the lasting impact of their loss on those that they left behind. just as we send our prayers to those who mourn in every corner of the globe, we also think about those who we've lost in our own lives. Those who passed in the last 7 days, who shiver we are observing. Those who Shloshim we still recall, those taking place since they met us and so we think of those whose times of passing is more distant, but whose outside is immediate to arrive, those that we have loved. And we think of those who we have loved and lost this year, this season, and years going on. We think of all of them. So many. So we offer the words of petition to them. Let's pray and give thanks for them. Gedal v'yikdash shmei Rabba, v'amad v'tirach v'tei v'amid v'tei, v'chayachon v'chon v'chayachon v'Yisrael, v'arav Islam kaviv v'imru amen, v'hei shmei Rabba v'rach v'olam v'yam v'yam, v'barach v'shtabach v'av v'yam v'naseh, v'tatar v'talei v'talal shmei v'kusha v'yikru, Amin kol yachata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, v'aminon ma'amam v'imru amen. V'hei shma Rabba nishma, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Useh shalom v'imrama, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'kol Yisrael, v'kol yoshvei teva v'imru amen. We'll not stand for a few more moments as we turn out to the strong. We continue with the evening prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidbaro ma'ariv ba'arvim, v'chokhmah potach sha'arim, ובקרנם משנה עיצים, ומחליף את הזמנים, ומסדר את הכוכבים, ותיהם ברקים כבשדות, בורא יום ולילה, ולאור מפני חושך, וחושך מפני אור, ומעביר יום ובין לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני, Ma'ariv.
Avat Mulam Beit Yisrael, Torah mitzvot u'kim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Alken Adonai Eloheinu, v'shokenu v'krumeinu, nasiach v'kehecha, v'nizmach v'nifrek toratecha, u'v'mitzvotecha, le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, u'vehem negeh yom ha'valayla. Ta'avatecha lo tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amon Yisrael. וחומר טבע, והיו הדברים האלה, אשר אלוקים מצפה היום על לבביך, ושילתם לבניך ודיברתם בם, בשבתך בביתך ולכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם מאוד תלמידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו מה עשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אלוהיכם.
Page 16. There be love and understanding amongst us. Eternal, the peace and friendship be our shelter from our storms. Eternal, help us to walk with good companions, live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts. That we lie down in peace, lies up waiting to do your will. On that same page, which is a little bit further above the interpretation of Shtiebel Livestream. The opening verse of the together and lead each other in personal prayer, which is the traditional words of the liturgy, which continue through to the base of page 26. You might choose to use it as an opportunity for personal reflection. You can remain standing if you're able, or choose to be seated if you're more comfortable. however it is you choose to use this time, it is yours to use. We will return and find each other as we come out at the end of this Shabbat, this Shabbat, we're sending thoughts and prayers and focusing on hearts and minds in Israel. We will return out of that entire with the Shalom. Page 26. Really old. Really. away, we found you guys on page before. The ultimate prayer of the guitar, and still the course of meditations that our tradition has collected over the years, is a prayer for peace. Shalom.
Shalom Yisrael Tasim Shalom Yisrael Tasim Ki atah
Before we turn to Zoom together and to our closing prayer, we'll turn your attention to the wall to your left and right. We've had a very busy week here at Shtiebel. Lots of people coming in for the first time. Almost all of them asking us. First they asked about the late. And then they asked about butterflies. And we begin to unpack it. This emblem that is a symbol of freedom and transformation, as well as the demonstration of aspiration, of freedom and transformation comes to those who feel captive in their reality, who are captive in their reality. This butterfly project has carried us through Pesach and continues to fly and flutter. The prayer that we attach to it continues to hold deeply in. I apologize, it's not a I can do silence. It is there because of those it's entitled our brothers. And I'll offer the translation in the heavy on us in spiritual liturgy. Words that speak to us today as poignantly as they did when they first entered into our tradition in the community of the Warms in the 11th century. Standing between the sea and the dry land. The eternal one of mercy and compassion upon them, and bring them out of distress to relief. From darkness to light, from subjugation to redemption, now, swiftly, and in the near future. Really is a wonder that we haven't dropped all of our ideas, because they seem so absurd and impossible to carry. Yet in the cold and dark, it's part of everything. We're still coming here together. Simply can't build our hopes on foundation of death, confusion, misery. Sure, we see the water gradually being turned into oil. Hear the approaching thunder. Feel the suffering of millions. Yet if we look up into the heavens, it will all come around these days. But there's cruelty left, and the peace of tranquility will return again. In the meantime, we must hold on to our ideas perhaps the day will come. And Lord, and we will be able to carry on. הישן מתחדש, החדש מתקדש. The old will become new. The new will indeed become old. I couldn't find those speakers. כל השמיים בארץ וכל צבאם, וכל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו האשרץ. וישבוק ביום השביעי וכל מלאכתו האשרץ. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת וכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי וגפן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר הקשנו במצוותיו ומצוות משפט ושכל העם ורצון וכל מעשינו בראשית. כי היום תחילה למקראי קודש לך לציין באנו וחמת ואתנו קידשת בכל שבת ושכם ההר ורצון וחתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש שבת. Amen. Shabbat Shalom, and I'll say Shabbat Shalom to those who are joining us online. I had the pleasure of listening to conversation all the way to the MCG last Friday, so I'm going to say goodbye to you now. Shabbat Shalom. The stream was left on, so that's fine.